Hey guys, and welcome back to the place for circus fitness, handstands, and life of a circus artist. Today I'm coming at you with a shoulder strengthening workout, specifically to get stronger in your shoulders and your arms to be able to do handstands. Or you could just use this workout to get stronger arms and shoulders. Also, if you guys are enjoying this kind of content, please let me know down in the comments, or if you aren't and you want to see some other kind of stuff, let me know. I have an entire series and a free handstand guide which you can download. I will leave the link down in the description below, so grab that if you are loving this content, because it's all free and it is jam-packed with good stuff. But with that out of the way, let's get straight into this program. So a lot of these exercises are nice and basic ones, but together in this program, it will help you to get stronger, and the combination of all of them and the reps and stuff will really help to strengthen your shoulders. Now, just a little note before we get into this, you can alter any of the reps or the times to more suit where you're at, so just keep that in mind, because I'll be posting sort of recommended times, but do times that are more suited to the level that you're at. So the first one that we're going to do is a plank. So make sure you're squeezing your bum, not popping it up too much, squeezing that core, and you're stacking your wrists over your elbows and your shoulders. You also want to make sure you're not pushing up too much in your shoulders and you're keeping your back nice and flat. You're going to hold this one for 30 seconds to a minute. And then coming from our plank, we're going to come over onto one side in our side plank. If you find this is too hard, you can stagger your feet so that it widens your base of support, or you can come down on your knees. Also, if you find this is a bit harsh on your wrist, you can also come down onto your elbow. And then, of course, the other side. You really want to make sure that you are pulling up through that side and your shoulder once again is stacked over your elbow and your wrist. For the next one, you're either going to want a little block or a bench, or I'm just going to use a chair. You can literally use the edge of your bed, just something to elevate your legs up on. Now, you can also make this easier by not using something, and you can also make it harder by putting your hands on yoga blocks so that you can get your forehead and head closer to the ground. And then if you want to make it really advanced, you could do handstand push-ups against a wall. So making sure that your hands and shoulders are almost on top of each other, hands a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, and then dropping your head down to the ground and pushing it back up. And to make it easier and what that looks like on the ground, you're going to come up into a downward dog position, and you're just going to drop your head down. Next up, we have a couple of push-up variations. So you can make these ones harder by going on your feet, or easier by going onto your knees. We'll start off with just a normal hand position, so hands next to your body in a tricep push-up position, doing 5 of them. And then you want to bring your hands out a little bit wider. so it hits more of your chest. And then the final one is the diamond. You want to make this shape with your hands. Really make sure, just like in your plank, you are squeezing your core and you're keeping your back nice and flat and your bum tucked under. Whew, they are hard. Next up, we have a hollow plank. So this one is a little bit different in that you are going to push up through your back and try and make it nice and round compared to when you do a normal plank and your back is flat. For this next one, you are going to need a box or a chair or something that you can get your arms over your head. You'll also want a weight. And you want to lie with your upper back on the box or the ball. Ooh, this is probably a bit heavy for me. You want to grab your weight. Now, it's really important that you don't let your shoulders flare out and you keep them curled in towards you. And you want to raise your arms above your head and then bring it up. You'll really feel this one all in your lats. With that one, make sure you don't get too heavy a weight because it's a really tough one when you first try it. The next one is half burpee jump ins. So starting in your plank position, you're going to jump your feet in to beside your hands and then jump it back out, in and out. When you hit that plank position, make sure that you remember to engage that core and keep that bum tucked under. And when you jump in, make sure that you aren't pushing your shoulders too far over and you're keeping them over your hands. Next up, we have shoulder taps. Once again, in that plank position with good form. And you're going to touch each hand to your shoulder. With this one, you want to make sure that you don't rock too much side to side. You really want to engage that core and try and not move your body too much. If you're struggling with that, just bring your feet a little bit further apart and that'll help stabilize your body from rocking too much. Next, we're going to come into our downward dog position and we're going to do dive bombers. So hands a little bit further than shoulder width apart, and the pathway looks like this. You bend your arms, take your head to the ground, and then you want to curl, arch your back, and come to here. And then you push back, and you go again. You really want to try and slow and control the movement down. Next, if you have a fit ball, grab that. If not, don't worry, you can just skip this exercise because this is quite an advanced one, as we're going to be doing fit ball roll-ups. So with this one, the more of your legs are on the fit ball, the easier it makes it, whereas the less of your feet on it, the harder it makes it. So if you want to make it easier, come to your knees and then rolling up. You also want to make sure that you are in a good plank position with good form. You may find that you have to push your shoulders forward a little bit, and that is totally fine. When you get to the top position, you want to make sure that your shoulders are stacked over your hands. And for our final exercise, we are doing shoulder presses. Pick around a medium weight that will challenge you with the amount of reps. So I currently have 6 assigned. Yeah, 6. Yeah. Really want to make sure that you're tucking your bum on when you do it. That you're tucking your bum under when you do this, and pushing your weights straight above your head. And boom. I hope you guys are enjoying this kind of format where I just demonstrate the exercise and you can write them down. If you want more of follow along videos, let me know down in the comments so that I know what you guys like and want to see from me. But as always, if you did like this video, please give a like. Sweating after that. I didn't even do the full thing and I'm sweating. And if you want to see more, consider subscribing and hit that little notification bell to be notified anytime I upload a new video, which is usually once a week on Sundays. And I will see you guys